One of the areas that's ripe for Medicare fraud is the area of durable medical equipment. Medicare will reimburse a Medicare beneficiary for certain types of Medicare or medical equipment, such as wheelchairs, something needed for orthotics, diapers, various canes, walkers, various other items that one may medically need. And of course, it goes without saying that Medicare will not pay for this equipment unless it's medically necessary. And by medically necessary, that is prescribed by a physician who is saying that he or she has examined that patient and that that patient meets Medicare's requirements for that particular type of equipment. Now, one of the biggest frauds that's going on right now is a wheelchair fraud. And you probably see all these people driving around town in these scooters. Well, here's the way the fraud works. It starts out with somebody that opens a durable medical equipment company. And usually they do not have any experience whatsoever in durable medical equipment. They have simply heard that this is an easy way to make millions of dollars by defrauding Medicare. And they fill out very lengthy applications to Medicare in which they get a Medicare number authorizing them to bill Medicare for this durable medical equipment. Now they have to find patients, and so they send people out into the projects and into the neighborhoods and will pay these people money, which in itself is against the law, in order to bring Medicare beneficiaries to them, and they will promise them a free wheelchair. Then they need a doctor who is in on the take, who will falsely certify that he or she has examined the patient and that they meet Medicare's requirements for a wheelchair. Now, the requirements for a motorized wheelchair are very stringent. For one, if somebody can get by on a regular wheelchair, which most people can, Medicare will not pay for one of these several $1,000 motorized wheelchairs. But yet a doctor will certify that their arms or whatever are so weak that they cannot use a regular wheelchair. Of course, the doctor's being paid for each certification that he gives. A marketer's being paid for bringing the person in, and the durable medical equipment provider's making most of the money for billing Medicare thousands of dollars for this wheelchair. And the fraud has even one more layer. That is, the durable medical equipment supplier will bill Medicare for the type of wheelchair that a paraplegic would need, that would be, you know, a $7,000 to $8,000 wheelchair, but that's not what is provided. What is then provided is a $2,000 scooter. And even that scooter was not necessary. So Medicare is being defrauded to the tune of billions of dollars in this fashion. Another type of equipment that we see a lot of Medicare fraud cases on is orthotics. That is different types of braces that somebody may need for their wrist, for their ankles, for their back. Sometimes these braces can cost a couple of $1,000s. And what a lot of the durable medical equipment fraudsters do is they've come up with something called an ortho kit. In medicine, there's really no such thing as an ortho kit. But what these durable medical equipment providers are providing is a kit that will have braces for somebody's wrist, for their elbows, for their knees, for their back, for their ankles, and they will supply all of these to somebody that either needed none or maybe one. And the joke of it is that if this person actually put on all the devices they were provided with, they would look like a mummy. And then this fraud also has one more layer. That is that the durable medical equipment supplier will be billing for a $2,000 brace, and in truth and fact providing something purchased at Walmart for 20 bucks. So this is a major fraud that the government is clamping down on. And one of the things they do in their investigation is they have the right to go into the business and audit it. And they don't need to have a search warrant in order to do that. When you get a Medicare durable medical equipment provider number, you are consenting to have the government come into your office and do an analysis of your books and records. And when they come in, what they often find is that you do not have the equipment or records to support purchases of the equipment that the government has been billed for. And of course, this can be problematic. If you are under investigation for having been engaged in any kind of Medicare fraud, durable medical equipment, be it a doctor, be it a supplier, be it a marketer, solicitor, whatever you do, don't talk with a government agent. Immediately come to an attorney that's qualified in handling these types of cases.